One of the things I noticed immediately during Charlie Kirk's homegoing ceremony was the absence of the black MAGA, the black conservative media was absent from Officer Tatum to Candace Owens. They were not giving a speech. I don't even know that they flashed them on camera. They were the ones who were always explaining things to people. But what they know, and we all should know, is when there's a changing of the guard, there's a new regime, those people, whether it's a sports team or a media company or even administration, they bring in the people that have been loyal to them. It's curious how I hear these black media conservatives, these black conservatives telling you that they know history, but they seem to not have learned the lessons from it. Many slaves who served their masters well were told, you know, in the event of my death, you will be free. I'm going to give you my freedom, your freedom. I'm going to let you go free because you have earned it. But they weren't. Like George Washington told his slaves that in the event of my death and Martha's death, you'll be free. They weren't. Thomas Jefferson told Sally Hemings, someone he was purported to have loved and had children with, that he would grant her freedom. It never happened. You have spent all of this time explaining and excusing and serving your master well, except there is a new master in town. There is a new direction, and he and that organization has no obligation to honor your former master's service. To them, you're not an exalted slave anymore. You're going back to the field. You did all this work. You carried all this water, and now you're relegated to the place they thought you always should be. And that black MAGA influences, that Officer Tatum, that Candace Owens, that there, going back and be relegated to the place they thought you should have been in the first place, that is your turning point. This is Winsome Earl Sears. She is currently the Lieutenant Governor of Virginia. She is vying to be the governor of Virginia as the Republican nominee. If elected, she would be the very first black female governor, the very first black female executive of a state. This country's never had one. She'd be the first. And she's typically a MAGA Republican. She's a Trump supporter. She believes in a Texas-style 6-week abortion ban. She compared DEI to modern-day slavery. She's for cutting public school funding. So pretty on brand for MAGA Republicans. Anyway, she held a rally today, a bus tour, and nobody showed up. Nobody. And if you're going to run for a position where you're going to be the very first, occasionally get up and run a comb through your head. I mean, and if you're going to point, show yourself with pictures of guns, you need to point it at the dude who let you walk out the house looking like James Brown.